No more drag shows at Texas A&M. It's March 3rd, 2025, and these are your headlines. The Texas A&M Board of Regents passed a resolution banning drag shows across all its 11 universities. The Regents resolved that the system chancellor, John Sharp, President Mark A. Welsh, and all the other university presidents must take immediate action to cancel any upcoming drag show events. Now, are there drag events at Texas A&M? Well, yes, actually, this includes the Draggyland show. Clever name, I guess. Scheduled for March 27th and hosted by the Queer Empowerment Council at Rudder Theater. They've been having this event for at least the last several years. In 2023, West Texas A&M President Walter Wendler canceled a drag show on campus, arguing that the performances are derisive, divisive, and demoralizing misogyny, no matter the stated intent. Also affirmed in the Regents' resolution was President Donald Trump's executive order recognizing the biological reality of two sexes. The executive order also prohibits the use of federal funds in the promotion of gender ideology, stating that whereas given that both the system and the universities receive significant federal funding, the use of facilities at the universities for drag show events shall not be held at special event venues on any of the campuses of the universities. Texas A&M University system is overseen by the Board of Regents, which is appointed by the governor. The Texas House Ways and Means Committee met today to consider a package of bills aimed at reducing Texans' property tax burden, with an emphasis on lowering school district tax rates through compression rather than a homestead exemption increase. House Bill 8, authored by Representative Morgan Meyer, proposes $2.8 billion in additional rate compression. The approach follows Governor Greg Abbott's push for at least $10 billion in tax relief over the biennium, which he declared an emergency item in his State of the State address last month. Both the House and Senate have allocated approximately $6 billion for property tax relief in their respective budget proposals, though the House includes an additional $3.5 billion that's contingent on further legislative approval. The House's plan differs from the Senate's, which prioritizes raising the homestead exemption over additional compression. The Senate proposal passed last month would increase the homestead exemption from $100,000 to $140,000, while still including $3 billion in tax rate compression. At today's hearing, those who testified overwhelmingly supported compression over an increase in the homestead exemption, arguing that it provides the most effective and broad-based relief for property owners. While lawmakers in both chambers are pushing for tax relief, some fiscal conservatives are warning that local governments are undermining these efforts by increasing spending and taxes. In addition to tax rate compression, the committee also discussed House Bill 9, which would dramatically increase the business personal property tax exemption from $2,500 to $250,000. Representative Meyer argued that this 10,000% increase would provide significant relief to small businesses while also eliminating burdensome administrative paperwork for those with inventories or equipment valued below the new exemption threshold. All three bills were left pending in committee. The House and Senate will need to reconcile their differing approaches before a final property tax relief package is passed before the end of the session.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
In a post on Friday, we didn't get to this on Friday's show, but I want to get to it now. Lieutenant Governor Patrick announced a new initiative to rename the popular New York Strip to the Texas Strip, saying that it's Texas, not New York, that deserves recognition for its beef industry. Patrick announced the initiative after meeting with the Texas Cattle Feeders and Cattle Raisers Associations. Because Texas is home to approximately 12.2 million head of cattle, the most in the nation, Patrick asked why a cut of beef from Texas cattle should carry the name of a state primarily known for dairy cows. Says the Texas Senate plans to file a concurrent resolution formally changing the name in Texas, and he's encouraging restaurants and grocery stores to update their menus and labels accordingly. Says that he hopes the name will catch on nationwide and even globally, further cementing Texas's reputation in the cattle industry. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.